All right, welcome everybody to document-based question DBQ on prohibition. Okay, this is prohibition up here. This is going to be a little bit of a different DBQ. At the end, we are not going to write a paper. We're going to do a project instead, which I think will be, for some of you that don't like to write as much, a different way to show what you've learned. All right, what I want you to do though right now is, if you have not watched the prohibition intro video, I want you to stop, pause right now on this video and go to that one. So what you're going to do is stop this YouTube video and go to Schoology, and this says watch first. You want to click on this and answer the questions. Anytime I put a video in here, you can expect that you're going to answer a couple of questions, at least one for sure. It says watch first and answer the following question. What was prohibition? And second one, why was prohibition enforced? Meaning, why did it start? Why did we have prohibition? Reminder, click on the submit assignment on the right side to answer the question. You will have a button over there. Mine doesn't have it because it's a teacher page. So you click on this video, about 5 minutes long, pretty interesting, and watch the intro. I've got an ad here on prohibition. Okay, so when you're done with it, answer the questions. Okay, so that's that.
It was the Noble Experiment.
So if you have not done this, pause now and watch. Alright, welcome back. If you needed to pause and watch that video, I'm glad you did. The question again, prohibition. Why did America change its mind? We've got a couple of headlines here. It says the American issue is the name of the newspaper. U.S. is voted dry. What do you think that means? Dry, meaning that no more booze, okay? No beer, no alcohol. We're going to find out why did we enact prohibition, and then why did we change our mind. Prohibition ends at last. So it started here, January 16th, and about, I think, 14 years later, it ended. Prohibit, the prohibition comes from the word prohibit. That means to not do something. Okay, so you see signs like this with a cigarette there. It means smoking is prohibited, it means not allowed. So prohibition means to not be able to do something. In this case, not be able to drink or sell booze. All right, a quick overview here. On January 16th, 1919, Nebraska became the 36th state to ratify the 18th Amendment to the Constitution. The amendment declared it illegal to manufacture, transport, and sell alcoholic beverages in the United States. More than two-thirds of the Senate, two-thirds of the House of Representatives, and three-fourths of the state legislatures now had approved the change. So in a pie graph, that's what two-thirds looks like. So you've got a lot of the Senate and House of Representatives saying that yes, we should prohibit alcohol. Okay, America would become a dry country, and yet 14 years later, the amendment was repealed. That means revoked, or it went back to the old way. Okay, Americans changed their minds. This mini-Q asks why. Documents here are Prohibition Dance. It's a cartoon. You've got a chart called Murder in America. Document C is, there's three little articles here: enforcement, respect for the law, two-tiered justice, and lost taxes. Okay, so this is the title page here, Prohibition, why did America change its mind? The next thing that I want you to look at in this video, and the last thing in this video, is the hook exercise. Okay, so turn to the hook exercise page in your packet now. It should look like that. Okay, so give you a second to get there. And if you ever need to pause while you're waiting to get caught up, just do that, okay? The directions say, below are passages from the 18th Amendment and the Volstead Act, which was written to support the amendment. So the 18th Amendment and the Volstead Act go together. They go hand in hand. Your job is to read both and, with a partner, discuss the questions. Okay, so we're going to read these together, and then if you have someone next to you want to discuss this with, you can do that, and you're going to answer these questions down below and be prepared, because at the end of the class, today are going to talk about these questions and go over them. Okay, first, 18th Amendment, ratified by the states. It means passed, okay? Approved, passed, to ratify. It was ratified January 1919. All right, Section 1. After 1 year from the ratification of this article, the manufacture, sale, or transportation of intoxicating liquors within the United States is hereby prohibited. Okay, so that's the first thing here. Volstead Act, these ones go together. It says, no person shall, on or after the date when the 18th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States goes into effect, So this date here, manufacture, it means make, sell, barter, that means trade, transport, import, export, deliver, furnish, or possess any intoxicating liquor except as authorized in this act. Okay, so again, just rewind that if you need me to read that again for you. Questions here, you can read, but I'll go over them real quick. How would you define intoxicating liquor? Okay, take a minute here and write that answer there. You can talk about it with a partner, but also record your answer. Number 2, with regard to alcoholic beverages, which of the following were prohibited by either the 18th Amendment or the Volstead Act that supported it? Prohibited, again, remember, means not allowed. So which of these did the 18th Amendment or the Volstead Act prohibit? Okay, manufacture, that means making, selling, transporting, possession, means having it on you, using it, importing it from Canada, I mean bringing it from Canada, or exporting it to Mexico, selling it or taking it to Mexico, okay? And again, if you need to pause the video while you answer that, you should do that, okay? I'm going to move on, but pause, do this, and then start it up. Number 3, who will have the power to pass laws that require Americans to obey the amendment? So, who has the power? Is it the police? Is it the federal government? Is it the state government? Who's got the power to pass laws that require Americans to obey this amendment? Okay, what happens if they don't obey it? And last, place yourself back in 1920. Do you expect prohibition to work? Why or why not? So you're back in the 1920s. Do you think this prohibition, 18th Amendment, Volstead Act, do you think it'll work? Explain why or explain why not. Okay. Like I said, you do this part with a partner. Do record your answers and be ready to talk about them at the end of the class. Thank you.